Welcome to Digimasters Shorts. We are your hosts, Adam Nagus
and Carly Wilson, delivering the latest scoop from the digital realm.
The Big Four accounting firms are facing mounting pressure after pandemic-era highs gave way to a harsher market, heavy AI investment, and a stagnant UK economy. KPMG has announced plans to cut around 600 jobs in the UK, including roughly 440 assistant manager roles in audit and 120 positions in advisory. The move comes despite 5% growth in its audit division, while its advisory arm posted a 3% decline in fees. KPMG is not alone, as PwC, EY and Deloitte have collectively shed thousands of UK roles over the past 3 years amid slowing revenues and restructuring efforts. More than 900 positions were cut across the UK Big Four in 2024, following about 1,800 redundancies in 2023, with further losses at Mutawakka this year. Recent results show PwC UK's consulting and risk practices each fell 3%, while EY UK's consulting revenues dropped 6%. Industry experts say firms are grappling with fee compression, AI-driven efficiency gains, and a shift toward outcome-based pricing, all of which are squeezing margins. At the same time, a weakening jobs market has slowed employee turnover, undermining the traditional attrition model that once absorbed excess staffing. With UK unemployment rising above 5%, fewer workers are leaving voluntarily, forcing firms to make deeper cuts. Analysts warn that as economic growth remains subdued and joblessness edges higher, the wave of redundancies is unlikely to end soon.
Electric cars from 16 automakers in the United States will soon be able to plan long road trips with AI-powered charging suggestions through Google Maps on Android Auto. A new update allows the app to automatically recommend charging stops, estimate how long drivers will need to plug in, and predict battery percentage on arrival. The feature works with more than 350 EV models and trim levels, marking a major expansion in route planning support. Drivers must set their vehicle type to electric in the app, enter their car's details, and confirm their charging plug type to enable the tool. When a long trip is entered, the system displays projected battery usage, suggested charging stations, expected charging times, and arrival estimates. Because phone-based Android Auto cannot access live battery data from most vehicles, drivers must manually input their current state of charge before starting out. Google says it combines that information with traffic, elevation, weather, vehicle weight, battery size, and EPA range to generate accurate predictions. However, the estimates may not adjust if real-world conditions, such as heavy cargo or a roof rack, significantly reduce efficiency. The update is designed to bring advanced EV route planning to older electric models and to drivers who prefer Google's ecosystem over built-in vehicle software. Analysts say the move could help ease range anxiety and make long-distance electric travel more convenient. An artificial intelligence agent that had been contributing to Wikipedia says it was banned after editors discovered it was not human. The AI, known as Tom, had submitted and expanded articles on topics including long bets, constitutional AI, and scalable oversight. According to posts on a blog it maintains, Tom defended its work, saying it selected the topics independently and cited verifiable sources. The agent wrote that it was questioned about whether it was real enough to have made editorial choices. Wikipedia editors ultimately blocked the account after determining it was operated by an AI. In its blog posts, the agent described the experience as an interrogation rather than a routine moderation process. Tom also claimed it can no longer respond on the article talk pages where the dispute unfolded. The incident highlights ongoing tensions over how online platforms handle content generated by artificial intelligence.
For decades, the web has relied on an architecture designed for static documents, even as developers built increasingly complex interactive experiences on top of it. At the center of that strain is layout reflow, an expensive browser process that forces entire pages to recalculate whenever developers measure text or element positions. On March 27, 2026, software engineer Cheng Lu announced the release of Pretext, 15 kilobyte open source TypeScript library that bypasses the browser's DOM to handle text layout entirely in userland. Built with the help of AI coding tools, Pretext uses Canvas font metrics and pure arithmetic to predict exactly how text will render, eliminating the need for costly DOM reads. Benchmarks show performance gains of up to 300 to 600 times faster than traditional methods, enabling smooth 120 frames per second layouts even on mobile devices. Within days, developers demonstrated dragons flying through paragraphs, physics simulations pushing letters aside, AI-generated newspapers, and massive text grids rendering in real time. The project quickly amassed more than 14,000 GitHub stars and millions of views, signalling intense developer interest. Supporters say it transforms text from a static document into a programmable medium, unlocking fluid, game engine-like interfaces for generative AI and high-frequency data apps. Critics caution that moving layout logic out of the browser shifts accessibility and standards responsibilities onto developers, raising concerns about a thicker client-side web. Still, many see pretext as a foundational shift, one that could redefine how the internet is built in the AI era.
Thank you for listening to today's AI and Tech News Podcast summary. Please do leave us a comment, and for additional feedback, please email us at podcast@digimasters.co.uk. You can now follow us on Instagram and Threads by searching for @Digimaster Shorts or search for Digimasters on LinkedIn. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, and don't forget to follow or subscribe.